sample. It's submitted into CODIS this morning, and there's no hits. That's not the end of it. We can submit it for genealogy or other things to be done, and those things are being looked at.
In an interview with 12 News, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nano says that they are looking through other databases, not just CODIS, for the DNA collected in Nancy Guthrie's home, and that includes genealogy. So here to talk about that process is attorney Joshua Austin with the Rose Law Group. Joshua, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so talk about genetic genealogy and what that entails.
Yeah, so what it's going to entail is just taking a DNA sample, right, and you're going to be testing it for markers to see if it matches like family. You want to see if there are family members that could be related to any potential suspect, and then you can then track down that DNA sample.
And where are they getting this genetic genealogy? I mean, is it like through, like a 23andMe or like, those DNA ancestry type of?
Yeah, it's going to be through an ancestry website. Now, not all of these ancestry websites are going to be sharing their data with law enforcement.
Right.
So there's going to be, I think there's a few million that actually do, but out of the 20 million people that have submitted or whatever.
Right.
So it's very limited, but if you do have a distant relative, they can actually track that and then hopefully trace it back to the suspect.
And again, this is more beneficial in terms of, unlike CODIS, there was no hit, there was no match there. And again, explain the difference between this and, what they would run through with CODIS.
Yeah, so CODIS is going to be the federal database for people that were either convicted, for people that were arrested, or for DNA that was taken on a crime scene. And so where these other databases could just be the general population that are submitting their DNA to learn more about their family history or their ancestry.
And let's just say that there is a match, and then what happens next? There still has to be a confirmation, right?
Yeah, if there's a match that's going to like a distant family member, then they're going to have to do just a traditional police investigation from that point in time. They're going to have to look into who are all these family members, where do they live, does anyone live in the suspected area where the suspect would be at, and then they're going to have to track that individual down, and they're going to have to obtain a DNA sample from that individual and see if it's a match to the scene or see if it's a match to the glove.
All right, Joshua, thank you so much for the insight. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.